I can't believe it. The Kite Man show is actually good. I don't think anyone can possibly understand how shocked I am right now. This is unprecedented. I don't. It's been so long since I've been this surprised. Anyway, hello. I am your ghost with the most, and your fabulous host, Luke here. And for some context, the first two seasons of the Harley Quinn show were fantastic. They were funny, had great characters, and told an interesting story about Harley figuring out who she wanted to be. The show felt like a parody of the DC universe, and that worked really well for it, but it could also have some genuinely emotional moments. Just to be clear, I'm not a massive superhero nerd or anything. No, that stuff is reserved for Ninjago. I do really like the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, though. And no, despite the allegations, it's not because he's the hottest of all the Spider-Man, although it's could not be that. Anyway, most of my knowledge on the DC universe comes from the Harley Quinn show, the Lego Batman video games, and these straight-to-DVD Lego Justice League movies I used to watch and collect as a kid. I don't even think I got them all. I think I'm missing 3, and that only slightly bothers me. But anyway, my point being, I'm not a big superhero guy. I'm watching this show pretty casually, so just thought I would cover all my bases just in case. So things took a massive nosedive in quality with the third season of the Harley Quinn show. I made a video about the third season and I was way too nice to it. The third season isn't the worst thing in the world despite being a downgrade from the previous seasons in basically every way. It still has one good episode in my opinion, and it's the greatest episode of the show, that being Batman Begins Forever. But that's one excellent episode in a season of mediocrity. At the end of the second season, Harley and Ivy became a couple, and now given retrospect, that was a terrible mistake. The only thing the show ever wants to do is focus on their relationship, which is ironic considering the relationship was actually way more interesting when they were just friends.
I can't listen to you when you're dressed like a 40s housewife who's fucking her husband's boss. I mean, what is with that outfit?
What? Oh, I'm going out to do environment.
To do environment?
Every main character that wasn't Harley or Ivy got pushed to the side. The show wasn't as funny, and the story wasn't nearly as interesting as the first two seasons. There were good elements in the story that could have been interesting, but they were short-lived and not explored enough. I thought that could have been a fluke, and things would get back on track with the fourth season, but that did not go well. The fourth season was way worse than season 3. The screenshot you're seeing on screen right now is a screenshot from a video I made about the fourth season, and I didn't put that chapter mark there. YouTube did that. What? That's so funny to me. It's really dumb. I just really wanted to bring that up. Anyway, season 4 of the Harley Quinn show is painfully unfunny. Season 3, while not being as funny as the first two seasons, did still have some really good jokes in it.
Queen Elizabeth II?
Hail, it's been real, Your Majesty. Later!
Harley, no!
Now she's got an invisible parachute.
I am gonna choose not to question that.
The only reason you gave me this award is because I'm black.
Black Manta has been out here for years as a marquee villain, and you don't see him getting an award.
He's black?
But season 4's comedy was awful. I do not remember a single joke in the entire season that I found funny, and every joke I do remember was painfully unfunny. And of course, that's not even mentioning how characters that were main characters in the first two seasons were pushed to the side even more, and the story again was not nearly as interesting as the first two seasons. Again, there was interesting stuff in the story, but that stuff was short-lived and was not the focus. And if it was the focus, there was other stuff that was also in focus that wasn't nearly as interesting and just took focus away from the actually interesting stuff. Kite Man got his show announced, called Kite Man Hell Yeah, right after the season 4 finale of Harley Quinn, and my expectations for it were on the floor. But then I watched the whole season, and it's actually good, and I am shocked. First things first, the Kite Man show is not the greatest show ever conceived or anything. It still has a good handful of jokes that miss and some weird things, like the time-traveling toilet, or Darkseid's choir being really annoying. But overall, it's pretty enjoyable. Kite Man and Golden Glider have way more chemistry in 10 episodes of the show than Harley and Ivy have ever had. They just work so well together, and I really like the new character Malice. I liked her way more than I thought I would. Weird thing about this show is that a lot of the characters were recast from the original show. Lex Luthor, Queen of Fables, Golden Glider, and even more all have new voice actors. The replacements all do a good job, I just think it's a bit weird. Yeah, and the Queen of Fables is back. Absolutely loved the Queen of Fables in the first season of Harley Quinn, and I wish we had gotten to see a bit more of her before her death. I loved how evil she was, her backstory was rad, and her powers were cool. this show decided to reveal that she's actually been alive this whole time, and that's a retcon. Yeah, I know she said a few words after she was decapitated, but I always assumed that was just cartoon logic. And the third season of the show literally confirmed that she was dead, so them bringing her back to life for this spin-off was a retcon. I don't mind that much, but it's just kind of weird since she doesn't even do that much. She's just kind of there. You could remove her and not much would change. Her storybook is important to the plot, but that doesn't even make sense. She finds her body, and her body is holding her fairy tale book, even though she shouldn't have that. Joker had the book because, funny story, Fables trapped the Justice League inside of it.
Oh no.
30 years ago, you cosplaying assholes trapped me in a book. Time to return the favor.
Then Harley got the book from Joker, or I guess technically Joker's girlfriend, and the Justice League was freed from it, and we haven't seen the book since. So yeah, that's a continuity error. I really don't understand why they went through the effort to retcon her death and bring her back for a spin-off show just to barely do anything with her, but whatever. If they really wanted to have the storybook be important, they could have found a better way to bring it back that actually made sense. Back to positive stuff though, this show is actually funny. It's not going to be winning any Comedy of the Year awards or anything, but it definitely made me laugh a few times per episode. I don't know why this scene isn't even that funny, but it destroyed me the first time I watched it.
This may be the most important conversation.
This seat is too soft.
Goldie, can you just move to another one?
Bane, the balance of power in the universe.
This seat is too hard.
For fuck's sake, put a muzzle on that kid.
Well, hold up, Lex. I don't think we need the harsh language.
I agree. Why don't you find another seat, sweetheart?
Bane, you're going to give us the location of Kite Man.
This seat is too high.
Jesus Christ!
You know what, you spoiled little shit? I paid a lot for these couches.
The main story of the season isn't as interesting as the first two seasons of Harley Quinn, but it's definitely way more interesting than seasons 3 and 4. This is definitely going to be a shorter video, and that's mainly because I'm just so surprised. I had always planned to make a video about this show, but I thought it was going to be terrible, and I was just going to be complaining the whole time. But no, it's good. I would even say I enjoyed myself. I don't know if this means season 5 of Harley Quinn is going to be good or not, but it does give me a bit of hope. So, it's been a while since I made a positive video. Maybe I should do these more often. I'm not really sure how to end this video. Go Google pictures of Isabel or something. Olimar has finally met his man.